One, two, people. How you doing, family? How you doing, family? Your brother had to get up here because I was actually sitting in my room cracking up, just laughing and just looking at some things that's been taking place in the repatriation of the movement. You know, uh, Last year there were a lot of things that were said that really ruined a lot of the forward motion and progress that was taking place here. That is, evidently today someone would have to be like Ray Charles, blind and dead, not to see the fullness of all of the the BS that took place last year that destroyed. Mind you, you guys got to think. This is a international movement, so we have the whole world looking. This is not in Atlanta. This is not in some small obscure town or city in the US where our activities are expected of us, and we're just a cesspool of self-destructive people. This was in a whole nother country. A whole nother country. In the US, we destroy each other, our communities. People don't even care. So many people get killed in Chicago, all of these cities and states. It's not even exclusive. Everywhere you find black people clustered, we've been being killed and killing each other for decades now. So Africa provides the only outlet for us. The girls down there. Salam alaikum. But yeah, it provides an outlet for us to come in next time, to come and actually put support the community. Like sometimes you might see videos, where I, give the candy to the kids. I'll throw it off the balcony and they have fun. Like pinatas when we were coming up, when we was in school, we used to take them and bust them pinatas open and them candy going everywhere. I do that with the children. That's just a small thing. I do many things with the children. However, last year, you know, uh, everyone was looking to come to Africa, and everyone was excited about it, trying to get away from all the death and the destruction that's in the States. They trying to come come over here. And it was like, oh, okay, this was a place where that wasn't taking place. So it was an escape for us. It was escape for many of us. But the events that took place and that's taken place in other countries, we do have our problems. We have our problems that have to be solved. However, these issues are becoming too pronounced in places that are not of our own. Okay? We can't go into someone else's backyard and cause disruption and cause instability, undermine the culture. We can't do that. You can't. We know what's going to happen. I never thought I would be in a situation where I'll be talking like this. When I came over here, 7 years ago, I was like, hey, nothing could go wrong in the Gambia. This is paradise for us. I'm going to have to do part 2 to this because my computer is going to die. But I came up here because I was just watching some things about, certain individuals and what they were doing. And, you have people from the U.S. that's over here doing illegal stuff, and they'll tell everybody else, hey, I'm clean, I'm not doing nothing. He's the bad guy, or this person is the bad guy, and they be really the ones that be doing foul. And I'll tell you all, most of the people that you're watching are over here are doing foul. You have to be able to use your eyes. Now everything is so just out there. I mean, Kiki love Nigeria. This is what people are seeing. There's people that seeing, but they're not saying anything either. They're like, oh, they're seeing all the madness. They're staying in the background. I have people contacting me. It really helped everyone really to be on point. Last year, Brother Foday, he was like, yeah, Kwesi, everybody just drew the line. Where everybody stand now. And it's a clear division amongst diaspora here in the Gambia, a clear division. And, the community, most of these individuals don't speak for the community. They don't they're here by themselves, and they're trying to promote their own cause. So it's a certain business model that they come over here with the YouTube thing. You get a YouTube channel, right? You get a thousand subscribers, then that way you monetize, right? Get 1,000 subscribers, and you don't really make that much money off of YouTube unless you have 10,000, 20,000, 30, 40,000 subscribers. But it's not getting checks from YouTube, it's getting money and support from people. So they ask you for donations. Everyone got a Patreon account, okay? To get a Patreon account, support me, support my journey, right? So that's what everybody's trying to do. They chasing that. Yo, what's up, Mr. Bronze? Can you see me clearly here? I had to get up here, man, because I just wanted to reach out and communicate with people that want to see somebody that has some sense. It ain't many of us, you know what I mean? Yeah, brother. Yes. This is a brother right here that me and him, we spoke many years ago. I was in Atlanta. I don't know. It might have been. I think I was over here at that time, and it just happened to be in the States, and I was coming back over here, and we've had great conversations. Okay, very clear in the sound. All right, great. We had great conversations. I think I'm gonna get them to get the charger so I don't go out. Hold on, let me go ahead and do that right quick. Intermission. I'm coming right back. You have to go to the power hustle here. You can't just plug in a device. You need like 2 or 3 different other devices. Even to plug something into the wall, you need a little piece. Plug into the push the thing down. It ain't easy. It ain't easy. That's why a lot of people, they come and get frustrated. Hold on 1 second. Now I got to get the computer cord. 1 second. I'm back. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I got multiple haters here, just looking. Yeah, so over the last couple days, I pretty much stayed off YouTube. I'm of course working in the background. Many people have come through that I've been networking with. That's that see what's taking place. Everything's not for YouTube. What we found out is that if you're actually doing the right thing, it's going to be attacked. If you're doing the right thing, it's going to be attacked. So we have to do things covertly now, behind the scenes. You should be able to see a person that have severe mental and emotional issues. We should be able to distinguish that. We come from a community of that. And what we've seen over the past year, as far as the drama in current leaders of the movement, is we see these emotional and mental issues playing out on a national, international stage. what does that do? How does that affect us? It definitely undermines the promise of the return of the ancestors who has made a return to reverse the cycle, the chain of self-perpetuating death that we're taking place in America, that we keep and we present of ourselves. We walk around and we have people that emulate these gangster images, you know, uh, these hood rich images and things like that that have been fostered on us. And it's been a few high profile deaths of artists and stuff like that. I mean, people who can have major impact, and it's a history of that. And the greater tragedy is we lost far more people in our community, young people. We are trying to get away from that. We are trying to end that, but we got to understand that the problem is rooted in our mentality and how the slave master took our families and they took our women and they destroyed and killed our men for generations, to where we're at the end of time. Everybody knows everything is done, you know. So when what goes up must come down. So America has had its glory days. America has had that, and it has never worked in our favor, especially now. A long time ago, we had the illusion of opportunity and success within their system. But now it is apparent that, it's been a genocidal attack on our people. You know, I want rest in peace, Johnny Johnson, a good friend of mine. He was, killed a few weeks back. I did a video. I just didn't get a chance to upload it. He was killed. You guys all know, a lot of you know, my brother was killed in the States. I was shot there. I've seen many of my friends killed. Um, I have sisters. I have nieces and nephews. Angela Williams, how you doing, sister? My sister for a long time, and I never really talked about this story. My sister, she suffered from substance abuse, and she had a lot of children, and my mom took care, throughout that whole process. Like a lot of us during the 80s, we had family members that were addicted and strung out on drugs. See, this is a real conversation that we need to have that y'all not seeing on YouTube. Y'all seeing all a bunch of fake garbage nonsense. I had to get up there today because, people that could be doing a lot more with their platform, they're going to entertain drama and all of that stuff. And it's really embarrassing to us as a people. It's really a shameful thing. And unfortunately, the vast majority or half of us don't care. The ones that's in the States, they definitely don't care about any motivation for you to come over here and change, break those generational curses. They don't care about that. Many of the people that's over here, that's in, on YouTube, they don't care about that either. They're just trying to go to the next place where they can infect with their Western values. I had a few people trying to reach out to me. You want to reach out to me at quasiboyd@yahoo.com. That's KWESIBOYD at yahoo.com. There are the situation, I have people that for some reason they want to make a name off of me, right? But that's fine. However, those that are looking on, there's work to do. There's work to do. And if you're caught up and you're watching that drama, like I got up there and I was watching a few videos and I made some comments, you know what I mean, about a particular situation here. Because, at the end of the day, it's all jokes, it's all fun, it's all entertainment. And, however, people are watching that. You know what I mean? And, we have a lot of life that we can bring to the table. We have a lot of talent and creativity that we can bring here to Africa, and we don't have to come over here and operate the way we are, but we know that's going to happen. So what we have to do is prepare for that. So what we want to do is we want to bring the best together. We want to bring the best of us together to create a place where we can go and we can have healthy interaction. However, it's not going to happen just coming over here, plopping up over here and running into these situations. I've been here for a minute. Trust me, I'm in the culture. I'm deep in the culture. I know how everything moves, how everything operates, and the way that we're coming over here, we're only exposing ourselves to be victims. All right, it's the smiling coast, but they got it's a lot of situations over here where you'll get your money taken. You'll get so like I said, they'll take the idea. Hey, don't take my kindness for weakness. Don't perceive their kindness as a weakness. You understand what I'm saying? Shalale. Yeah. So, there's things that we just want to be. We want to be able to have healthy, positive, constructive relationships with the natives, but that won't happen if we're divided. We got a lot going on. We got a lot going on with ourselves. We don't have a collective plan to make things happen. Keeping up the most foolishness and enough drama. If anybody watching this is familiar with any of the situation from before, all of that's been cleared up by competent people. Competent. Nobody's going to jail. There was nothing criminal done. If anybody's still out there promoting that or saying that or entertaining that, they're just a part of the problem. Part of the problem, which is obvious and apparent, that's coming that from most of the YouTube clientele. And it's getting to a point now where I hate to say it that, people are going to get expelled from this country. It's going to be problems. It's going to be problems because it's going on and it's not being checked. You don't let stuff go on. You in somebody else's backyard. You don't let stuff like this go on unchecked. That's why I don't even, I'm not on YouTube. I want to, I come out as a lifeline for people sometime. Maybe somebody will see this out of, 100 people. Maybe somebody will see it and be like, hey, let me get with this brother. You know what I mean? But, a lot of, there is quite a few people that are coming forward. And now everybody is fully aware that we have enemies. Before it was like, when everybody thought everybody was cool here, but now apparently it's not. And why is that? Because one person is a bad guy and everybody else is angels. Huh? You know what I mean? Maybe the bad guy is angels and everybody else is the bad guy. The perceived bad guy. So anyway, what is bad for our community? Group economics is a perceived bad thing. It's a perceived bad thing. A lot of people, they don't want that to happen. Why? Because they don't want you to have nothing. That's the mentality. They don't want to enrich the whole community. We all have a Mercedes Benz because you're gonna have one. And that's all they see. Oh, if we do well, if he do well, he's gonna have nicer clothes, he's gonna have nicer things, and not thinking, hey, we all gonna have nicer clothes, we all gonna have nicer things. Some people might be putting that out there, putting it in people's ear, and at the same time, they trying to have all the clothes and nicer things for themselves. And I'm talking about people, and the ones that's been around for a while know what's going on, and it's taking place everywhere. So you got the people that don't want to see other people have anything, right? Then you got people that's behind the scene that want to have all of the nice stuff, want to have the nice cars, want to have the nice house, right? But they're saying, hey, listen, boom, 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 let's not follow that economic plan. Y'all better off just supporting me. Ooh, why people are not making comments here? Y'all probably just listening now. Definitely listen, because you look at my channel, I'm not a gossiper. I'm not looking for every situation. I couldn't, my brain would just explode to be following all this gossip. I don't see how these people just stay and following, looking at everybody video. It's a job for them that they ain't getting paid for. Trust me, I did it with the best of them. and I'm still doing it. So I know all about the YouTube and the algorithm and how money is made. Shilale. So the situation is critical. The situation is critical. And anybody that's thinking, I have brothers that, reach out to me. Shilale alaikum. What's day? Saturday. What day? Tomorrow. Tomorrow, okay? I'm gonna set a time. I'll come down there and let you guys know what time, okay? Tomorrow, okay? I'll give candy, okay? Okay. Yeah. Alik. Yeah. So we need the group economics to move forward and prosper together here and there. There in the US, it's too dangerous because we're better off here because we can get land. Well, this could be done in South Carolinas too. There's a brother out there that has a program, Freedom Nation. It's a Muslim brother. They have a community that they're developing out in, I think it's Georgia, down in Georgia, or South Carolina or something like that. But it's Freedom Nation. If anybody interested, hit me up. They're building. We can make it happen there as well. I prefer to be on this side. We should have something on both sides, just in case, the inevitable happen. I think they fed us enough movies about Judgment Day and Independence Day and, 2012, and those type of movies where you had all of this, disruption. And we're seeing that with the pandemic. It's not a movie where there's not tsunami coming, but, the tsunami was the pandemic. It wasn't the water, but it was the pandemic. Now you got another tsunami that's coming. That's the vaccination. That's a lot of fluid. It's water, vaccination, and they just across the U.S. and across the world with these vaccinations. That's a tsunami. All right. The fear itself. Fear. If they can control you and make you fear, like a lot of people have fear yesterday to come or last year to come to Africa because of what they were hearing. Not what they were seeing. Everybody was seeing the light, but they were hearing something that they weren't seeing that. They was like, oh, as far as what I see, this thing is great. But if you're not here, especially we got a very large bad crowd to be around, a very large bad crowd. Most people get caught up in that tsunami and drown. Still a pure blood so far. All right, 10 months. Yo, listen, Angela, you've been down, like my people. You know what I mean? I remember when I was coming up, I had a lot of sisters, which your tsunami was the pandemic, Haiti. Oh, wow, black cloud. That's ill. That's dope. So there's a lot that's going on, just globally. However, how do we protect ourselves? We have to have our own land. We have to have our own land, and this land have to be off grid. Most of us know that already. Then we need everything that would sustain us there, starting with solar energy as well as agricultural projects, greenhouses, or things that would produce food for us in abundance. We have that out there. Then we store grains and things like that, right? There's people who are much more intelligent on the matter than myself as far as really developing that out. And we want to bring everybody. We want our educators. We want our medical professionals. I was watching this movie before, and the earth was limited of resources. So when you went to school, you had to go to school. You couldn't do some random like the artist, or you want to be a designer or something. They'll say, hey, we need doctors, we need scientists, we need this is what you have to go to school for. Anybody that understand that, hit me up. Our community, when you step out your door, you're gonna bump into people like yourself. You understand? That brings an extraordinary amount of talent and resources to the table. And we have a state of art community. We have a nature trail. You know, everybody know I have quite a few children. 6 of them living in the States. So we spend a lot of time doing nature trails. You know, we lived in communities where that had those type of trails that went around the communities. You know, they had parks there. They had the tennis court there. They had the basketball court there. They had the clubhouse with the gym inside there. You can go in there. You can have coffee. You can sit down. You know, so they had streets. They had sidewalks. You walking down these streets here in Africa, you might break your ankle. These roads will wear you out. So what I've been seeing, you know, over the past few days, and I was gonna get up here, and I just made a few comical remarks on some posts, but you know, I wasn't gonna go up and feed into that because I have to be myself when I get up here. You know, it's a very shameful thing. You know, I've been attacked at many different levels, many different times, many different ways. At the end of the day, there was no charges when competent people saw all of the evidence and seen everything, and anybody that's intelligent that's been watching the situation and see it will see that, you know, there was a lot of people here that was just hating on the growth and development of us as a people here on the continent. People here and on YouTube. You know, I know you guys been following YouTube over the past day or so and seen what I've, you know, I just actually looked at a few videos and I commented on it. You know, I mean, I couldn't help but to comment. You know, I seen Kiki from Nigeria, and I felt over the past that I should have been commenting more on her posts as she exposed the situation that we should feel utter disgrace and disgust for the situation that took place here. We don't have any strong brothers coming out really talking about the situation and what took place, because we shouldn't expect that. So if you can get a glimmer of one, you know what I mean, you better follow that light. You better follow that light. It ain't all about coming over here getting a YouTube channel, trying to get some donations, trying to, you know, uh, creating these fake personas. Fake personas is some real weird stuff is going on. You know, if anybody see me, you know, you see me, I have, you know, 2 or 3 you know, girls with me or whatever, you know, you know, so actually they're gonna see less. They don't see much of me. I'm not even gonna be here. I'm going to a whole nother place. You know, we got other markets that we're going into, that we're doing things in. You know, we got contacts in Ghana. So, you know, we're moving out doing that, you know, and we definitely have a team in place. There's no need to put anything out there. You know, we have over 8 businesses that we have, that we own and operate as a group, and it all makes sense. Actually, we have people coming in, you know, that are coming into the community dynamic. But like I said, we being real cautious with how we're doing things, but it's needed. We have a big piece of land that we're going to put out there for us to come together and build on, so where you won't get ripped off. It's all about transparency. Who is talking about transparency? Nobody. Nobody's not even talking about building anything as a group. And that's your, you know, Achilles heel. That's the Achilles heel. Then you're causing problems in somebody else's country. So I'm not even going that long. I think I've said what I needed to say. You know, I'm about to get some nourishment. I got things that I got to take care of. You know, I promise I'll try to keep it a little bit more consistent. You know, but like I said, I've seen some things, and you know, it's still a little bit of ridiculousness that's going on. You know, anybody that found a situation, you know, my children's mother, you know, she's not quite stable. You understand what I mean? And hopefully you will get there without a jab. What's that? 10 months more. Okay. However, you know, like I said, with some ridiculousness going on, because people, you know, but if you make a mistake, you gotta, you know, that's your mistake. You can't put that on nobody else. especially when it's so apparent. However, people have it in their mind, regardless of the facts, that somebody did something wrong to them. Everybody been in that situation. Everybody been in that situation. You get with people, and they come over your house, they laying on your couch. Yeah, it's definitely, the people that stayed out the drama, they still around. There's no need to talk about that. But you know what I'm saying? We still making it happen. We're doing things in a different type of way, and it's Mr. More Fortune. And it was really a disgusting thing last year to have many people compromised through due to lies. And if you guys don't know what's going on, look at some of my videos where I talk about the situation of being cleared of the accusations. So there was accusations that something was being done fraudulently here. The Gambian authorities, trust me, if you do something wrong, you're going to pay for it. You're not paying to get out of it. You're not paying. It's not like that over here. You guys got to be intelligent. We're foolish people. Foolish people. Some of us, the leaders out there may not be the best leaders. You know what I mean? And, unfortunately, we see that. And that's even more, that shows more of a need for us, a few of us, it don't take a lot of us, a need for us to create a community where we can at least walk around and not have to bump into, people who really don't want to see you do well. Really don't want to see you do well, and and really out for themselves. We can't be somewhere else, and you see people from the U.S., you see people from the U.K., but you ducking, you hiding away from them. When we see each other, we supposed to be like, hey, brother, everything's hey. But now, it's been such a weak, weird vibe, that was created here. That was created here by a couple YouTubers and it just kind of spilled out due to our ordinarily negative nature. However, the movers and the shakers, all saw everything. Even today, that's become more apparent, more clear. I wanted to get out, chop it up with you guys. Hit me up, QuasyBoy@yahoo.com. May you guys be blessed. Freedom is a road seldom traveled by the multitude. Most of the people out there that's looking on and a part of this movement, they just blindly moving out, going to make huge mistakes. Not only do they have the natives here that's going to exploit them, they have people from the US and the UK that's here that's going to rip them off and exploit them. Okay? Definitely, you get over here, they're going to put you into bad deals. So, that being said, it's getting a little dark. I have some business I have to take care of. Peace until next live.